Hi, this is Korey from Apollo's daughter.
Hi, this is Joe from New Lingo.
Hi, I'm Gabe, and I'm from Skyburn White.
And this is Shane for Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast, y'all.
Hey, everybody. Shane Presley, Rock Paper Podcast, episode 159.
You did it.
Coming to you from, Mineral Rock, or what, Mineral Point?
Just say Potosi.
Potosi?
Yeah.
Mineral Potosi?
Bum fucking who fucking knows where.
Right down the road from the prison.
Right down the road. We're at the prison. We're live from the prison.
Yeah.
Live from the prison in Potosi, Missouri.
Right across the street from the meth house.
But this is not the meth house.
This is not the meth house. That is correct.
But yeah, I'm hanging out with these guys. You guys want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Nailed it.
Hey.
All right. But yeah, we were looking to do a little 2015 wrap up.
Recap.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Hey, we remixed it, man.
Motherfucking mixtape.
I thought it sounded really good, actually. That's probably going to be a Drake song before we know it. That's going to take over the radio in 2016.
Yep.
It already has.
It already has. That's in Howling Bling. That sound is in Howling Bling,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's really low.
That's the
in the
catch.
mix.
That's the hook.
Dude, yeah, listen
I
to
felt
Howling
it in my
Bling.
bones.
You take that out of Howling Bling, then it's not the same song.
No, it's not. He's right. I heard it last night. I heard it in the past. Well, in 2015, I can successfully say I heard Howling Bling at least 100 times. Which was like 95 times too many. But it was still great.
I would say it's probably like 98 times too many.
I don't know, man. I really liked it at first.
Oh, and the Howling Bling. They can only mean one thing.
Let's cover it right now.
I don't know the words.
You!
I never even heard this song.
You never heard Howling Bling, dude?
No.
Oh, you're fucking lying.
I'm not lying.
You gotta be lying.
No.
You never saw any of those videos of them people making fun of Drake dancing.
No.
Every time I hear the Howling Bling,
I don't even think I know a single Drake song.
ever since I left the city, you.
I'm not saying there's anything
You never heard
wrong.
that song, dude?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hotline Bling by Drake. And we're back.
What'd you think about it?
I think that sounds like something Korey would listen to nonstop.
I mean,
you can just put a little insert right there.
Yeah, I just put it in right there. Gabe didn't really get to hear the song, but we know that he would like it.
If I knew what was popular, more people would listen to my music.
Gabe's like almost, he's a borderline hipster.
Yes.
It's true. Just without the hair.
He seems like one of those guys who would just listen to his own music. In the radio.
He actually...
No, I listened to both of your clowns' music.
Wasn't you was telling me that Gabe he just doesn't want anybody catching him, so he runs his fog machine so heavily that he tries to give everybody at his shows asthma?
Yeah. If you want to have a bad time the next day, just go to a Skyburn White show, and then the next day you'll wake up with asthma.
It's because we play to a recording. We just put so much smoke in there, we step behind it and put up cardboard cutouts. That's all you got to do.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Rock them back and forth so it looks like they're doing it.
Well, you need to fix your recordings because they don't sound too good.
Well, we paid a lot of money for those.
Gabe learned everything he knows from a show from Home Alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It reminds me of the Home Alone scene when they're like all in the window and you see all the cardboard cutouts going down.
Yeah, dude.
That's okay.
Gabe's in the back with strings.
I know, Mario's always hammered, so it doesn't even matter. Jake doesn't even show up to shows anymore, the drummer.
He's like, fuck it.
He's like, dude, fuck this shit.
I don't need to be there.
Yeah. Dave's the only one that just runs around.
Dave's too busy getting his haircut into a mohawk to show up.
So, yeah. Now you guys know all my secrets. So. Yep. Watch, they're going to be copying that shit next show.
Yeah.
Both of them.
That stuff's trademarked, all right?
I'm not trying to give anybody asthma at any of my shows. I'm trying to give everybody herpes.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
as soon as I find a way to deliver herpes airborne, everybody will leave a new Lingo show satisfied, quote unquote.
The outbreak will happen in a couple months.
Wow. Wow.
Don't cut that.
Oh, no, I won't.
I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, he's not going to cut anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Shane's uncut.
you can,
You can put your phone not on vibrate so it's so loud.
hey, don't you worry about that.
So we were going to have two other people with us tonight.
Yep. Rest in peace.
We haven't heard from Blake. We think he's okay.
He's probably drowning in vagina.
Probably.
There's a big old pussy slobber lake somewhere.
He lost
Blake's
his,
face down in it.
he lost his bitch boat. So,
He was on his bitch boat last night. The last that we heard, he was on his bitch boat,
but we're sure he's fine.
leaving Soulard,
We
and
miss
we
him.
haven't heard back from him since.
Lacey, her child has strep throat, right?
Strip throat.
Yep. So, you're stuck with us.
Yeah. Hey, you know, we'll make it. Well, yeah, we are recording this on the 1st, and I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to. We all had this idea. We were kind of throwing around about getting us all together and doing another episode, and now we're here. So,
Worshiping the Lord.
The church is right next door.
we're going to get saved later after this. So
We're going to go from here to the prison. We're going to find some souls there that need to be saved because they execute people down the road, which I think is pretty insane.
Yeah.
I was pretty blown away by that.
We're hardcore around here, dude.
Hey, man, shit happens.
Don't fucking kill people, you don't die.
Right.
I just want to go down the road.
It's like the state's way of saying, talk shit, get hit.
Is that? I feel like we're like 2 miles away though from the greatest gallery of face tats in the entire, in like a 25-mile radius, or maybe even larger than that. I mean,
2 miles, I would say close to a half a mile.
Homemade face tattoo.
you think there's better face tattoos within a half a mile?
No, the prison's a half a mile away.
Oh, it's a half a mile away.
We should give each other face tattoos.
I could run there.
Nah. Now with those shoes on, you couldn't.
Oh, I could run a half a
He
mile.
ordered
in
new
shoes.
ones this morning.
Yeah, what did new boots say?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I feel good about
If
it.
those ones go, you gonna give them to me?
Yeah, dude. What size do you wear?
13.
These will fit you.
What's that?
12 and a half.
They won't fit me.
They're actually 10 and a half. That won't fit you. You're fucking blind, man. You gotta look then. So that's not nearly big enough to be a 12 and a half.
Well, they do look like clown shoes.
Yeah, they're really long.
Your last show, your pants were so painted I could read your lips.
Wow.
If you were a woman.
My pants were so painted.
Your pants were so painted tight.
These are the same pants.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up.
You want me to stop wearing tight pants?
I can see the whole
I
outline.
think he wants
of
you
it.
to stop wearing pants. He's like, what's the use? Just don't wear them.
Okay.
In Corey's view.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I don't know if everybody is. But,
Johnny can punch cymbals, so it's okay.
very true.
So you guys wrote a new song, New Lingo did? What's it about?
Well, the first song is about my love of barely legal hardcore porno. It's not even about like the normal porno. It's about like the kind of stuff that's like so explicit you have to send it in the mail in a black wrapper. And
Kind of makes it obvious, though, right? When you get it.
yeah. As soon as it should come with that.
That's not
explicitly.
steak knives. No.
The other song is actually about we played it live at the last show, and I opened it with the disclaimer. It's about this time me and Ryan were in a Muskogee, Oklahoma bathroom, and we were snorting Plan B pills. And Ryan had a kazoo, and we had a trumpet and a kazoo. We had a little 8-track recorder, a little Tascam. We pulled that bitch out, and we just wrote some gold. Just laid it down.
You just lay down the gold.
It's like we always do.
Let's hear a little bit of it.
I can't play any instruments at all. He played all the instruments, dude.
All right.
Plain B pills, do they go down smooth? Do you have that chalky aftertaste?
They're fine, you know. As far as like, Plan B pills being somewhere to go. I mean, it's the best way if you're trying to get high off of them.
Were they great value?
No, dude. These are like legit ones you get from fucking Walgreens.
Grow up.
You have to get at least an 18-year-old girl to buy them. You can't even buy them if you're a man. It's true. You ever bought Plan B pills before?
No.
Grow up.
Grow up.
What are you, new?
Yeah, dude. Think about it, bro.
So I was going to ask you guys, what would you all consider individually or as your band?
Chris Daughtry.
Tacos.
As your proudest achievement of 2015.
Crystal.
We released New Lingo released Violent Shakes, and that was awesome. It's done good things for us. Got a lot of views pretty quickly. Yeah, that was really though. The rest of the year was terrible. I hate those guys. I don't even know why I'm in a band with them anymore.
I think the most memorable thing of 2015 is when I wrote this song called Violent Shakes. and Joe's like, dude, I like that song. Can you send it to me? And then 2 weeks later, before I could even have band practice again, there was a video out for it.
Yeah.
So I was kind of bummed about that.
You
But
told me about it.
True,
when it happened.
true story.
I thought you were lying. I saw the video.
I was like, hey, I think I wrote that song. And Joe was like, what song? We wrote that 2 months ago. I'm like, but I showed you that 2 months ago. And he's like, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Pretty much how I treat everybody nowadays. I got 10,000 views on YouTube now, dude, so I kind of just do whatever I want to.
Yeah.
I got a Lamborghini, I got a pit bull, I just bring around with me everywhere. Do pretty much whatever the fuck I want to. It's awesome.
What about you, Shane?
My proudest achievement
Your proudest achievement, except for being stuck here in Potosi with us.
for my band.
What's your band's name? Isn't it the Wild Piss Flaps?
Yeah. No, actually, I left those guys.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I started a solo career.
Is it like Daughtry?
Yeah,
Fuck yes.
pretty much just Daughtry covers.
Mixed with
and
Rascal Flats.
I go by Bro Man Shane Man. That's my my new stage name. So
That name is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a very good name.
No.
Well, I'm not very creative, so. But yeah, keep a lookout for my new EP dropping in 2016.
So
Where are you recording that at?
Right here, right now.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna record it today?
Yeah, this is my EP, right? So it's my EP listening party we're going to. No, I don't know, man. I don't really know what.
If you're gonna release those Daughtry covers.
Yeah, I might save them.
Yeah. Same for Rainy Day, dude.
Yeah. No, I think.
I said none of that, Gary.
I was staring at you when I did it.
One of my, for me personally, was a really cool moment was getting to talk to Devin Allman on the show, because that was
The Allman Brothers?
no, his dad was in the Allman Brothers.
That don't count.
Yeah, but Devin's a very talented musician himself. So
Almond, like the nut?
yeah, no, like oh man,
Oh man.
Like all man? Like Joe loves nothing but all man?
yeah,
Or all man, we need playing B pills.
yeah, all those,
All of them, all the above.
yes.
So he has the longest last name known in history.
Longest last name ever.
What about you, Gabe? Do you have
What was the question again?
I forget.
What's the most
What was the best
the
thing for you
proudest
this
thing?
year?
Or the
Yeah,
best
for
thing?
Skyburnt White.
Oh, that would be released
Skybound
our
Purple.
album, and then that show that we had with these clowns,
Yeah,
and having Korey up for Afterglow. We played that live with Jack from Brook Royal, and then Joe and Lacey on Machine.
That's terrible.
That was fucking awesome, man.
it was a lot of fun to see. Yeah,
And you were there. You fucking MC'd the whole night.
Yeah.
Like it was just a.
I didn't know what I was doing, but
Yeah, what was that rhyme you dropped, dude?
I spit some flow, but I can't remember. I blacked out during it, so
Mom
I don't know.
spaghetti.
yeah, something like that.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just trying not to look stupid up there. I don't know if I did that or not, but
Well, you failed.
yeah. But that was a good party, man. That was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the fact that you got these clowns involved in the set, and Jack and everybody out there. It was cool to see the everybody involved. You know.
I think the highlight of that show, I'm glad she was okay, but when Lacey bit the dust,
Yeah, when she fell.
That was insane, dude.
Yep.
no one tried helping her.
I thought she did it on purpose.
she played it off really well.
She did.
I'm just glad that us as a band did not skip a note.
Can we talk about your shirt that night, though?
I have it in the bedroom somewhere.
Is that a clever ruse to lure us back there?
Maybe.
I feel like that's what it is.
Yeah.
It was just picture you and Joe.
Yeah. World Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
I want to make a shirt like that, but I want it to be like a Daniel Steele novel. I don't want it to be you two. It's like, the strong guy embracing the lady in front of the castle. I think that would be really good shit.
That would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude. It'd be pretty cool.
You guys looking at my balls?
Yes.
Why are you sitting like that?
Put them on display.
I'm wearing these sweatpants. I've been wearing these sweatpants for like 6 days straight.
Pat Gibson couldn't be here because we didn't invite his ass.
No, because he's the type of person that has carpet in his kitchen. You don't trust those types of people.
Nope. Mario would have been here, but if we would have invited him,
He would have flaked out.
yeah. So
Yeah, I was camping with the family. Camping? It's 30 degrees outside.
fucking Chris would try to arm wrestle us if we invited him.
Yeah.
You don't wear nothing but muscle shirts.
Yep. And Johnny,
Johnny has a girlfriend who's crazy.
She does blood magic.
She
yeah,
does blood
she does
magic.
blood magic, so you know.
Well, they're not official, but as soon as that blood magic spell goes through, they will be an item.
Either that or he'll have a disease that is uncurable.
An incurable disease. Well, then we'll just place a fan on Johnny, and that's how we do the herpes thing.
Oh, nice. There it goes.
Dude. Segue.
So you gotta.
Worked perfectly.
So after this, you need to write a thank you letter to whatever cheeseburgers.
Their name's something cheeseburgers. I don't think that's a real last name, but if it is, it's awesome.
I don't think that's her real last name, but if it is, kudos to her family.
Yeah, the cheeseburger family.
I think Pat's still got mustard stains in his carpet.
Well, that's what he gets for having carpet in his kitchen. What an idiot! Who does that? The kitchen is like one of the main places that messes are made. So
Well,
let's put carpet in it.
What would you say are the top 3 places that messes are made inside of a house? You're saying that scientifically, like you have proof to back this up. You're like, factual knowledge, like it is one of the top places.
Well, the
She gets
bathroom
messed
is
up.
number 1.
Okay.
The bedroom is number 2, and the kitchen is number 3.
Hey,
Bedroom is number 2.
Bedroom is number 2. But those are the messes that, you know. Those are the sexy messes.
So
Sexy
I have a
messes.
question for you guys.
Yeah.
All right. We have to go around the room here. Worst show you've ever played.
What do you
Like
like
for Shane, it can be worst show you've ever seen or played.
in my entire life?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I played a bunch of bad shows. Like a lot of them.
Like, what are we classifying as bad?
Like just, it could be anything. Bad vibes, like mine. I'll start. Like one time, like years ago, in this old band I was in, we played in Kansas City, and we didn't like scope the venue out or anything, and it was at a church. And at the time, we were writing like really kind of anti like religious stuff.
Should have changed all the lyrics, dude.
It was just a long time ago, but
But did it really matter since no one could hear you singing through your?
I mean, like
baby voice?
we played for like a whole like youth group, so it was like a packed house, but it was just like the wrong kind of crowd. You know what I mean? Like it was fun, but it was just like wrong. You know what I mean? So
I played a show at a church once. It was okay. It was pretty good actually.
How were the chicks there?
Do what?
How were the chicks?
They were dressed in dresses.
Pentecostal show?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
that's
I think the worst show I ever played. I don't even know. I've only played like 3 shows. So.
I played a show at the newer Creepy Crawl, and I still do the same move where I slam my head down as hard as I can, and then I come back up real fast. Well, one time there was this drum mic that was hitting right for the kick drum, and I hit my face right on the damn thing. And so I stood up and I was playing, and then I was like, I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel right. And then I looked over, and actually Dejan was in the band. Dejan played bass in that band. And I looked over at Dejan, and he just started laughing. He like stopped playing. And he's like doing this, and I looked down, and there was blood all over my shirt, and I had busted my head open right at my eyebrow, and so there was just like blood running down my face. So it was really awesome looking, but I was already pretty liquored up, and then now bleeding very, very quickly. So like I just got worse and worse as it was going on, and I was pretty dizzy.
wow.
Then we super glued my head together in a Walgreens parking lot, and I ate at a Qdoba for the first time in my entire life. And I must say, it was delicious.
Yeah.
You know, but it's good.
Proud sponsor of the Rock Paper Podcast.
I think the worst show I've ever played was I played one in St. Clair with Skyburn Wife.
Absolute shit.
The show was absolute shit.
The lineup was dog shit.
No, actually, I did play a show. The show itself was cool, but it happened like at 2:00 in the afternoon on a Sunday. It was in St. Clair at that same bar
Sophomore.
with Sophomore.
Why was it so early in the day?
I don't know.
Everybody come out at 4
Because
o'clock.
they want it to be all ages, right?
Yeah,
We'll come out to
but
4 o'clock.
there wasn't anybody there, really. It was like their last show that they played before that one that they played at the Mad Magician like last
The
year.
last show before the last show.
It was the second to last show.
The show itself, it sounded good, but there was just like nobody there,
Did
so it was kind of gay.
Did Blame It on Bruce play the show too?
No, it was just us. It was just Middlebrook and Sophomore.
Nice. That's pretty sweet.
What about you, Shane? What's the worst show you've ever been to?
I don't know. Can't think of anything right now.
Just call people out, dude. That's what I do.
Yeah, dude.
Don't be scared.
Be really honest.
Like Blake from City of Parks, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Not the band, just Blake.
What did Blake do?
Well, he's supposed to be here. Where's he at? Strike one.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I
That's
can't.
how you get in the big leagues.
Yep.
I really only go to good shows, so I can't think of anything. No, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
way to fucking
Sorry to disappoint.
kill
So,
the
like-
wood.
What about your best shows?
Hmm?
What about your favorite show?
Best show I ever played? I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever played a good show in my entire life, to be honest. They're all pretty much just shit shows, and You know, we get through them.
Got to.
No, actually, the fivefold show is good. We've done really good the last few. But, yeah, I guess I'd say either the fivefold show or the Hands Like Houses show. We did really, really good at that one, too.
The Fivefold show was a lot of fun.
That was a good show, dude.
Yeah.
I would say that would probably be my top one too. When we did the Ink Spot showcase show with them,
Yeah.
it was fun. There was a ton of people there. We didn't bring any of them.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Get off the stage!" I was like, "We love you guys too."
Expo was a good show. We were all there.
Ink Spot was awesome. Yes.
Yeah, Ink Spot was
We all
awesome.
hung out there. Well, until you people left.
What do you mean?
Lacey left.
That's a
Early.
story for another
Didn't
day.
somebody have something fucked up happen?
I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
did.
don't. No, I don't. I seriously, I was like drinking beers and eating with you guys.
Mhm.
I came back and they were gone. I was like, okay, that's pretty sweet. And then you guys started playing.
Didn't somebody have?
That's when I got there.
Yeah. And she
I was there at 8:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
I got there late.
I got there right when you guys started.
We got there super duper early, like 8 in the morning. Is
We
that
had-
some
we had to
pause
do-
day?
We had to do the same thing when we played Point Fest. We had to get there at 8:00 in the morning
That's it.
for no reason.
When we got, dude, Warp Tour was like that. When we won that Warp Tour thing, that was a clusterfuck. Absolutely.
Everybody's like, you got to be here at 8 a.m. sharp. So we show up at 8:15, and we unload the trailer. We park it 700 miles away in the amphitheater. We walk back, and then we just sit there and just get sunburned all day. That's all it was.
Nice.
Like, there was no room to even, like, put our stuff together, so I don't even know why we had to get there so early. I mean, I understand that we had to get there early so because we couldn't drive in there when people were there. But
That's why you should invest in a monster truck.
just drive over
That
the
way,
gates.
like, if you're here at 8, you'd be like, we're going to show up. What time do we play? 1 o'clock? I'm showing up at 12:30.
Right.
Drive straight over the fucking wall.
Right over the bathroom.
Move your
Yeah,
shit.
dude. Actually, just set up in the back of that motherfucker, dude.
Mhm.
And just fucking drive right up next to the stage, back up, playing in the back of a monster truck.
And just
You don't get some fucking fans that way. That's when you know people are just not, they don't fucking care anymore. Because that's the most rock and roll fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
I was at a Point Fest once and I walked out and there was like a band set up. They had a generator, like in that little grassy area.
Right in front.
Yeah, they had a generator going, and like the whole band was just playing. They were playing their own songs as people were walking past them.
See, I was like, they have that Warped Tour too, and I'm like, I feel bad for those people because I'm like, fuck, that must suck, dude. You know, you're just playing and playing and playing. And
People were just walking
ever
past you.
gives a shit.
People were like, "I've been listening to music for the past 13 hours. I don't want to listen to your
Yeah,
shit music."
I don't give a fuck about you playing in the grass, dude. Get out of here.
Yeah, if you were playing on the other side of the fence 6 hours ago, I would have gave a fuck. But
I've had 8 $13 beers, and I got in a fight with my girlfriend. I don't give a shit about your Sublime cover, buddy. I'm gonna get in my key and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I think I thought of one now. Worst show. I saw Taking Back Sunday at Point Fest, since we're talking about that. And I was really bored and I fell asleep through them. And
really,
so
Really?
I saw Taking Back Sunday and they were awesome.
That's not all I've ever heard.
they didn't do it for me that day. So
Didn't do it for you.
I took a nap in the lawn and then I forget who headlined and stuff that year, but I slept through Taking Back Sunday set.
Yeah, that must have been before they got that Daughtry like presence going on.
Yeah.
Well, they just wanted to break you down so badly, dude, and they did. They successfully did what they wanted to do.
Yep. Yeah. You should tell that story you told us on the way down
Which one?
about hanging out in up in Union or whatever, St. Clair, and then
The night that I got arrested?
yeah.
Why?
Oh.
Just out of nowhere, we're going to tell the story about the night that I got
So
arrested.
it made me laugh really hard.
Okay, well,
it was a great
I
story.
don't think I've ever told Korey this story. One time I got arrested, Korey, and it was awesome. Because I went to this party and I was with my little brother, and my little brother was like underage at the time, and we were drinking pretty heavily, and we hit a kid. No, we didn't really do that, but I went and I fell asleep in my car, and I wake up because somebody's banging on the side of my fucking car, and there's police lights. So I get out of my car, and the cops are like, "Whoa, whoa, settle the fuck down, sir. Hands on the trunk." And so I get out, and I'm like, I put my hands in the trunk, and I'm still pretty intoxicated. I've been asleep like 2 hours in my trunk. Like, I slept with like my legs in my trunk and my head and my shoulder like on the seat folded down into the back of the car. And they're like, they have the driver's side door open. My little brother is sitting in the front seat with the keys in his lap, passed out drunk. So I'm like, this doesn't look good at all. And they're like, this guy drove here. You guys drove here drunk. And I'm like, no, we didn't drive here drunk. We partied in that house right there. And, so no big deal. And they're like, well, we're trying to wake this guy up and he won't wake up. And my little brother is just like, he sleeps like so hard. You cannot wake him up no matter what you do. You can scream in his face and like slap him, and he just won't wake up if he's not ready to wake up. And so these cops are like yelling at him, and finally they had me in handcuffs, and they're like, they take me out of the handcuffs, and they're like, have you ever done a sternum rub? And I'm like, no. Have you ever had a sternum rub done to you?
No.
It feels really good. Basically, you take like the tips of your fingers and shove it right in the sternum of your chest, and you rub up and down as hard as you can. You do this. It hurts really fucking bad. So the cop's like, it's like this. And I was like, fuck, dude, are you trying to saw me in half? You dick with your fingernails? And he's like, now do that to your brother. And I'm like, all right. So I started doing it. Which I was saying earlier.
Sternum rub.
Doesn't a sternum rub sound like the weirdest sexual thing ever?
Hey, baby, you want me to give you that sternum rub?
Yeah.
She looked over here.
She did. She wants it.
Yeah, Angela's down to fuck. I gave her a sternum rub last night. She was ready to go. What's up?
Angel. Who's Angel?
You said Angela, didn't you?
Yeah, I said Angela.
Oh,
but who's Angela? I don't know. But so anyway, I said
DTF.
Angel's
she's DTF and she likes fucking sternum rubs, dude. So I start sternum rubbing the shit. I do a sternum rub on my brother, and he like starts waking up, and I'm like, Lance, the cops are here. Cops are here. And Lance like wakes up, and he's like, what? And then he like falls back asleep, and then like I did it some more, and he finally like opens his eyes, and he's like looking around, and he's like, fuck, he sees all the cop lights, and he like starts to get out, and they're like, sir, put your hands on the car, like. They think he's gonna wake up out of a dead sleep and like fucking go fucking crazy on him and kill everybody or fight a cop off. I don't know. So they put us in two separate cars, and they take us to St. Clair jailhouse, which is a lovely establishment.
I used to play basketball right next to there.
Oh, did you? That's awesome. I saw that basketball court the day that I went there, and I said that is probably the nicest basketball court I've seen in St. Clair in my whole life. Just wild stuff. And so then I get to the jail, and they asked me how my little brother got this alcohol, and I was like, you probably found it in the party. And they asked my little brother, and he's like, I found it in the party. And I was like, good job, little brother. I'm not getting in trouble for contributing. You're the best. And then, so then they're like, so what's your name? And I was like, Joseph Laverne Glenk. And they're like, is that really your middle name? And I was like, yes, that's really my fucking middle name. And then they're like, do you have any tattoos? And I have the dumbest fucking tattoos in the world. Like, I have a little heart that says L.A. in it. And then I have the word Maryland. Because one time me and Johnny got drunk, or I got drunk, and bet Johnny he wouldn't get a tattoo, the word Maryland on his arm. And he's like, oh yeah, I will. Or he was like, fuck you forever. And finally one day he's like, yeah. He's like, okay, we're going to do it. So we went to this place, and he like, we're going to do this. Are you ready? And I was like, yeah. And he fucking sat down, and the guy started. And I was like, God damn it, now I got to get that tattoo. So we have like matching tattoos, but mine's in his handwriting, and his is in my handwriting.
That's awesome.
That's cute.
And so, so I'm telling the cops this, and they're like, you're just the most adorable motherfucker we've ever had to bring up. And so then he's like, I'm like, the cop is like, what'd you, he's like, you blew a .22, Lance. And Lance is like, I was like, wait, you got to get breathalyzed? And Lance is like, yeah. I was like, I want to get breathalyzed. And then the other cop is like, can we break out the new breathalyzer? Like, he acted like it was Christmas, like asking the other cop, can we break out the new one, please? Can we do it? And he's like, yeah, let's break it out. So he broke it out on me. I blew a .28. Just fucking crazy. I was fucking hammered while all this was going on. And so then they threw us in a drunk tank, and while we were in there, we started singing Tiny Dancer by Elton John. Me and my brother did, like, really loud. And the cop came up outside of the cell door and was singing it with us. Got picked up like an hour later. And that was the only time I've ever been to jail. I didn't get charged with anything. It was a great time, actually. It's a really good time.
That's going to be, we should, like, animate that to to go with the podcast. Some kind of
We should
animate that story and
animate a cartoon.
yeah.
Can we? It needs to look like hentai though.
Yeah.
Can't it just look like any old
We
cartoon.
can make that happen.
Intel, is that the type of porn you're into?
I'm not into that type of porn, but speaking of,
You do watch it?
weren't we supposed to ask?
Oh, no,
Was that the question?
We're not there yet.
I don't watch hentai personally. I've seen it. I mean, I've seen a lot of weird shit though.
You've sent me a lot of weird shit.
Yeah,
Curious stuff, man.
You
I'm
said-
curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious soul.
Anybody else have any run-ins with the law?
There was one time that me and a guy I used to work with, we went to eat lunch, and we left work, went to go eat lunch, and then on our way back, he got pulled over because his tags were expired on his car.
Yep.
And he had a warrant out, blah, 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 blah. He got arrested. And they're like, he's like, well, he can drive my car back to the shop. So I was like, yeah, I'll drive it. And the cop was like, well, I need to see your driver's license. So I gave him my driver's license through the driver's side portion of the car. And I was waiting. And then I look in my mirror, and here he comes on the passenger side of the car. And I was like, fuck. So he goes, you have a warrant out for your arrest as well.
Oh my god.
So he puts me in handcuffs, and I'm not even like he has it really tight, and I'm just like, whatever, I'm not gonna fight him. And he goes, is this your first time being arrested? And I was like, yeah. He goes, why are you being so calm? Well, what's the purpose of fighting you? I'm already uncomfortable. All you're gonna do is tighten me down even harder.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest question you could ask anybody.
Yeah.
Why are you so calm?
Yeah, you're supposed to be fucking pissing your pants right now, man. What are you doing?
So he puts me in the back of their Charger, which I've been in the back seat of a regular Charger, and it's quite comfortable. Cop Chargers are not so much. They have the plastic seats. I started getting like a cramp in my leg, and I couldn't straighten it out because I'm all cramped up. Anyways, it takes me to the jailhouse. He lets me have my phone while they're booking us, so that was pretty cool. I mean, so like I'm texting my boss and telling him, hey, I don't think I'm coming to work today. I don't think I'm going to be back into work and all this other stuff, and checking on Facebook and all this other stuff. But
I don't believe this.
so
You're lying.
my warrant was in Florissant, and I got arrested in Maryland Heights. So a Florissant police came and picked me up and brought me to a Florissant jail. Well, my buddy's warrant was in Jefferson County. So Jefferson County was supposed to come pick him up and get him and bring him back down to Jefferson County. Well, my dad comes, bails me out. They put me like in an orange jumpsuit, so I was like for real arrested. I was like in an orange jumpsuit and shit. People were like, it was dinner time, so they brought the TV dinners out. And I was like, dude, you can have that. I don't want it. I was like, because I just got done eating like all you can eat sushi, so I was stuffed to the max. And I was like, dude, I just got done eating so much sushi, I'm not even hungry. And he's like, I've been in here for 2 months. And I was like, holy shit. He goes, how long you in here for? And I was like, 30 more minutes. I have someone coming to get me right now. He goes, that's bullshit, man. But anyways.
I'm pissed off at you. You've been pretty much law-abiding your entire life, and
Yeah.
that's your fault.
So, I get picked up, and then the next day, I try and call my other buddy who got arrested, and I was like, hey, he didn't answer his phone, so I called the jail, and I'm like, hey, is this guy still there? And he's like, yeah. So Jefferson County never came and picked him up. So he had to stay in Maryland Heights jail for 24 hours. So after the 24-hour period, they let him go. So that was the time I got arrested. The warrant was like driving with, like...
Being too badass.
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody, but I'll tell you guys the truth of this, because like my car wasn't registered.
They arrested me for having too big of a dick.
Yeah, they arrested me for having too big of a fat dick.
Crime.
I didn't know that was a crime up in
Can't be
Maryland
carrying
Heights.
that thing around here.
It's a weapon.
Look at the size of that thing. That's unregistered. That's illegal. You're going to jail.
That's an unregistered dick you got there, sir.
To register that dick.
Anybody else have any arrest stories?
Yeah. I got arrested one time.
Did you?
I did. Because,
For singing like John Mayer?
yes. No.
I was like, hey, asshole. Only John Mayer can
So
sing
I
like
was
John
on
Mayer.
the way home one night, right? And
Where were you coming from?
from my girlfriend at the time.
What was her
house.
name?
Where did she live?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So,
Tell us what her name was.
her name was Donna.
Oh my god.
Was she 57?
Not really. Its names are protected to protect the innocent or whatever.
Oh, so it's like
anyway,
Law and Order.
so I'm coming back from that place, and this cop is like sitting at this gas station, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see him, and I do what I had to do. He pulls me over and comes up, and he's like, asking me questions because I was coming through a yellow light. And you know how when you're like going through a yellow light, you're not supposed to fucking slam on your brakes, right?
Yeah.
This is why I hate going through stoplights when cops are behind you. Because you never fucking know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, if it hits yellow, you're pretty much going to get pulled over. There's no fucking question.
Yeah.
Because if you fucking slam on your brakes, you're going to be like, oh, what the fuck you slam on your brakes? If you try to get through it, oh, well, you fucking tried to get through it. Well, fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you want me to do? So anyway, it just turns yellow. I keep going. He pulls me over, and my driver's license is expired, right? So he tells me it's all good. You just have to get this done. He's like, said something, like, didn't give me a ticket, nothing, right?
Okay.
So, a couple months later, I'm with Mario, right? We're out
License
partying.
still expired.
We just go and do like a ton of Jello shots, like just fucking. I'm fucking fucked up, right?
Hardcore.
So he takes me and my friend Dukes to the gas station off Bluff Road in Washington, and there's a highway patrolman that's coming this way and comes into the gas station and pulls him over because his plates were expired.
Oh.
So I don't even have anything on me. He, like, by my social security number, finds out that I have this warrant now because I missed a court date for that. Apparently I had to go to court and show them that I had renewed my license, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I never went to the court date, didn't know I had one. I had a license that was good, but anyway, we lived, like, right across from the police station. I lived with Mario at the time. So he takes me back to the police station, and he's like, is this really where you live? I'm like, yeah. It's like right across there. So then they take me in, they book me, and then I had an eyebrow piercing at the time, right?
You still have that eyebrow piercing?
I had 2 of them at one time. No, I don't anymore. But they were, like, kind of giving me shit, too. Like, and just I have, like, one tattoo of a dove on fire. You know what I mean? So, it's,
What do you hate, Peace Boy? You don't like Christmas?
it's
You
like
don't like fucking Christmas, boy?
it's tribal. It's not like a white dove. Right?
That's even worse.
So it's even worse. So I'm just like, trying to get through that shit. And then I have to call my brother through, those phones that are in the cells that are like part of the wall. Have you seen those?
No.
So in Washington or wherever I was, like I had to dial collect. I had to call my fucking brother. And me and my brother get along okay, but we're like not the same at all, right? So he's like an associate pastor, all this stuff. And I, play music, and so I'm calling him. I'm like, hey, dude, like, can you get me out of jail? And this was the night before Easter, which is like a big night for my family because like my dad's a pastor and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he has to go and like come and pay the money to bail me out, right? And then like when he gets me out, he's like got me in the parking lot. He's like, is that seriously all you did? Like that's all you did, really? He's like, didn't believe me that I hadn't done something wrong to get arrested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then I went home and, like, just hung out with my dog at the time. And I just remember, like, thinking, like, because it's completely dehumanizing. You know what I mean? Like, once you get in there, like, if they're booking you, even if it's just for, like, the most minor thing, like, it's just
You feel like
something
a criminal.
Yeah, it's something you don't ever want to do again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, your situation was kind of different because they weren't really... Well, I guess they were kind of dicks to you at one point.
Oh, they were nice to me. Like, really. I mean, overall, they were kind of dicks at first, but once they realized that I had a stupid middle name and really shitty tattoos, they were like, this guy's a fucking clown. Let's fuck with this guy.
Yeah.
And I had a great time with it.
So, yeah. What about you, Shane? You ever been arrested?
No, never arrested. I've had some run-ins with the law, but
The law didn't win.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been pulled over 3 or 4 times.
yeah, I have lots of tickets.
You just whip
it's
it out,
not-
don't you?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Cap.
One time we were.
What do you think of that?
Cap's like, I don't want nothing to
Give
do
me
with
a
that.
ticket. You got to give this a ticket too.
That's more paperwork. You don't want that.
There was this time we were sledding in my buddy's neighborhood, and I had a 93 Tempo at the time that we were sledding behind. We tied a rope to the back of the car, and we were doing donuts and shit, and racing around the neighborhood. And so somebody called the cops on us for thought we were going to kill each other out there sledding and stuff. And at the time, I think I parked the car, and I think I must have went in the house or whatever, and I come back and my car was gone. My little brother, who didn't have a license at the time, I think he was 14 at the time, and took off in my car, and so that happened to be the time when the police showed up. So, and he's like, so to keep my brother out of trouble, I told him that I said it was okay. So I got a ticket for knowingly letting a person under 80 drive my vehicle or something like that, and I had to go appear in court for all of that. And that's one of the probably the worst ones. The rest of my speeding tickets and stuff like that, but no arrest stories. Been
When I was in
Oh my God! Shut up.
when I was in high school, I was a junior in high school, and I lived with Taylor at the time, and his stepbrother Brad. Like we all lived at his parents' house. And
See where this is going, don't you, Joe?
one day, I don't know what actually started it, but
Oh God!
Taylor had these chemical goggles on his head.
He had these chemical goggles on his head.
Yeah.
That way, when the bukkake happened, he didn't get anything in his eyes.
So picture Taylor back in the day. He had
Whoa.
he had a huge fro
Oh God!
because he's like this young mixed kid. So huge fro. Okay, and he has these chemical goggles on that he'd have in science class. So we get in my car, which is a Dodge Avenger at the time.
Was it a Dodge
Is
Avenger?
it when you had your mullet?
Don't you
No.
mean Stratus?
No, it was a Dodge Avenger. and his stepbrother Brad takes off running. So we're driving around Potosi like crazy kids. Well, we stop at a park just down from his house, and there's a hedge apple tree there. So we picked up all the hedge apples. If you don't know what a hedge apple is, it's like the size of a softball, and it's just as hard as a softball. I don't know what the purpose of them is, but we use them to throw them at each other.
Yeah.
So the whole floorboard is filled with hedge apples. Taylor's feet is engulfed in hedge apples. And he has these fucking science goggles on. And we're driving around trying to fucking chase down Brad. He's running through people's yards. And I thought people were helping us because they're like, oh, he went that way. And I was like, sweet, everybody's on our side. And we would see him and we'd chuck a couple at him. Well, then we parked the car and here comes this fucking cop. Whoop. He goes, what were you guys just doing? And we're like, nothing. We're all fucking breathing heavy and stuff because it felt like we just got done racing in Fast and the Furious. And then here comes Brad running up, not knowing that the cop's there. He's like, where's your fucking hedge apples now? And I was like, Brad, no.
Be cool, Brad.
Be cool. So the shitty thing is that the cop was like, you guys need to stop. That's how people get hurt. What if he would have fell down and ran? I mean, you guys would have ran him over. I mean, I was 16, so cops give those kinds of speeches. So he left, and then he came back, put me in his car, brought me to the police station, and wrote me a ticket. Which now I'm thinking about it, it's like double jeopardy. He let me go, and then he tried me again for the same thing, which you can't do. But back when I was 16, I mean, I didn't know any better. And my very first ticket ever, and my only one for the longest time, was a careless and imprudent driver, which is the worst ticket you can get. So I had to tell my mom, and she fucking beat me and stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta beat the shit beat out of you.
Yeah.
Guys, now you got that scar on your face.
Yeah.
Giant scar.
When I was like 10, I was smoking cigarettes in my sister's room. I stole them from my cousin.
Fucking badass.
And I would put the cigarettes out underneath, on the dress, underneath the dresser on the carpet floor, and my sister was sleeping in there. So I was just smoking, chain smoking, 8 cigarettes at a time. put them out on the floor, and then I would just walk around, I thought I was the shit until my mom found my fucking cigarette butt stash. And we had a St. Bernard, and she took his collar off, and she beat the fuck out of me with that collar. I'd never been beaten so hard in my life. She's like, what if your sister would have caught on fire? The whole house would have caught on fire. Everybody would have died. It would have been okay.
I only got beat up by a collar because you'd be dead, Mom.
Yeah, we wouldn't be having this exchange right now because everybody would be on fire.
Joe was saying you were having trouble selling those T-shirts with a baby smoking. You should just start making Korey 10-year-old smoking picture.
Yeah, we'll just say that is Korey.
Yeah.
You have merch with baby smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, we have a shirt, a new Lingo shirt that has a little kid smoking a cigarette, and there's a rooster next to it. It's like a real picture from like the 1800s. We saw it and we're like, dude, we're gonna sell a ton of these. So we order all these shirts, and so many people will be like, I really want to buy that shirt, but my girlfriend would be really pissed off, or but I have kids, or but I have morals. It's like, come on, dude, it's 2015.
Yeah,
now it's 2016.
Yourself.
Morals don't exist anymore, you idiot.
Get over yourself, you fucking
Wake up.
Thanks, Obama.
Fucking Obama, man.
Now we gotta eat.
Build a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Trump for life.
Make America great again.
Make America great again.
Or feel the burn. No? Nobody seen her?
Does your fiance know you got another girl running around here?
No, but I'm the only one that listens to this, so she won't find out.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She made us chili dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she baked us some muffins.
Delicious.
Booyah.
Wild berry muffins.
Do you guys feel like answering some questions from the fans?
As long as they're not from Johnny Axton, I will.
We don't have any fans.
We all have haters.
Haters.
You guys want to answer any questions from the haters?
Yes.
Are they all horrible?
Pretty much.
Are they all from Johnny Axton?
There's most of them.
Probably Chris Coleman.
Johnny Axton is trolling us vicariously.
Shout out to Johnny.
Shout out to Johnny Axton for being the biggest son of a bitch trolling out.
He's the only person I know that has a head tattoo but has it covered up with hair.
You
Yeah.
need to worry about that.
Johnny wanted to know when the last time Gabe sharded.
And fortunately, it hasn't happened yet, but I am getting old as fuck, so it's got to be soon.
It's
You've never
the
sharded before?
No.
Dude, you're lying.
It's almost like every other day occurrence.
we should have. Yeah, you should ask Korey, man.
Dear Lord. Every other day.
Dude, I always gotta poop. I think it's because of what I eat. And I'm always gassy.
He just eats straight corn oil. What the fuck do you eat that makes you shit
Chili dogs. Dude.
every time you fart? Every other day. Jesus, man. You need to get some fiber in your diet very badly.
No, I don't need that. I poop enough as it is.
Alright. I don't believe you. Sure
You
it
need
is.
some anti-fiber.
Is that the only one?
Anti-fiber.
All right, dude. That's
All the questions we got.
the
Thank
only
you.
question we have for the day.
Thank you, everybody.
Chris wanted to know. So I put a picture up of Korey with a mullet from his page, and he wanted to know why you got rid of the mullet.
Well, it was just I
He cut off his balls.
got the mullet just for
He cut off his balls.
I lost a bet. So I used to have like really long hair, as you can see in that picture. And then at the time I worked at a granite place, and I was driving a forklift, and the other guy that says the bet was if whoever broke a piece of stone first. If I broke it, I had to come here into a mullet. And I said, well, if you break it, you got to do something. I forgot what it was. Well, we made the bet, we shook on it, and then 10 minutes later, I backed right into a piece of fucking stone. And I was like, kunk, and he goes, oh. But no one thought I would do it. So I got home that night, and I had my brother, I was like, we got to do it. And he cut it, and he shaved the lightning bolts inside of it. And I had it for about 8 months.
pretty iconic.
I had a mullet once.
I kept it.
There's actually a really shitty live video of it, but I have that mustache and that mullet, and it's like an El Dorado fucking. It's us playing like one of our first songs we ever wrote, but I have a mullet and that terrible mustache in it, and it looks great.
Dude, I love that mustache. I thought it was fake the first time I seen it.
Dude, that mustache is pretty
It's
epic.
ridiculous.
I'd like to interview that mustache.
At some point.
I guarantee it has some snazzy answers.
Oh, that mustache stank so badly. Smoke cigarettes. Every single thing you eat got stuck in it. Like, it was so long that it would actually, like, hang over my mouth like a curtain by the time that I shaved it off. Like, I would have to part it before I ate or drank anything. It was, like, seriously, like a walrus fucking mustache that just hung over my lip. And it smelled terrible. Like, I would, like, be sitting there and be like, what the fuck is it smelling? And be like, oh my god, it's that fucking mustache. So every time I go to the bathroom, I have to wash my hands and then wash my mustache. And it just became too much. And I just got sick of it. So I cut it off, and then I grew it back.
Bring it
And I
back.
cut it off again. And I'm never going back now. Fuck that shit. Mustache coming into 2016.
All right.
Boom, there it is, folks.
You heard it here first.
Oh,
Put it
this
on your
is-
calendar.
Lacey asked, "Do you guys miss me?"
Yes.
I miss Lacey. I haven't seen Lacey in... I saw Lacey at the show.
Lacey's fucking awesome.
I don't miss her. It wasn't that long ago. No, just kidding. I miss you. Sorry.
Johnny also want to know, what's Corey's favorite type of fetish porn?
Anything toe jam related. Not just foot fetishes. Foot fetishes are boring. I like nasty feet that haven't
That's
been
fucking-
washed.
So gross.
Fungus nails.
You fungus nails and you scrape them out and you use that as the lubrication.
Oh,
Dude, like
dude.
people have athlete's foot and they're like big toenails, like an inch thick, and it's like yellow.
Yeah, like rub it on my teeth, please.
Wow.
There's no way to get a harder erection.
I want my erection harder than that toenail.
I just kind of threw up in my mouth a little bit.
And actually, it's funny you mentioned that because that's my favorite fetish porn. People throwing up and things. I really like that stuff.
Scat porn is good.
Yeah,
I
scat
mean,
porn.
2015 was probably the highlight of scat porn. Like,
Yeah, the German
it's hit different avenues and it's starting to boom.
the German scat porn scene was definitely had like a huge year.
I mean, why do you think I have that table? It has glass tops.
I'm really into like shoulder pads, like from
Shoulder
the
pads?
like the 1980s.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
When the women's bushes are as thick as
dude.
their hair.
Yep, shoulder pads.
they call those shoulder pads.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, they do.
The guy's dicks
When
even have
did
sideburns
that-
on
Dude,
them.
when I was growing up, like, you know, I used to like go through
It's
my
like a
mom's
really-
like dresses and steal her shoulder pads and put them in my shirts, and then go outside and play football.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
dude. Because you remember, like back in the 80s, like you could buy those. I don't know. Maybe she just did.
Yeah, I
She
do
had those-
remember shoulder pads, but you stole them out of her clothes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So you made your mom fashionably cooler, and then made yourself look like a douchebag.
Listen, I was outside playing football. Yeah, I was looking like a total douchebag.
What position did you play?
Every position.
Butthole.
I don't believe
I was
that.
a decent quarterback back in the
Decent
day.
quarterback.
Oh yeah.
You look like you'd be the
I could
shittiest
throw a
fucking
football
tight
in
end
your
I've
mouth.
ever seen in my life. You could not make a pass. You could not make a fucking catch, a 20-yard catch to
That's
save
not
your
true.
fucking life.
That's not true.
Oh, don't even fucking lie
I
to
can
me.
do
Look
it
me
right
right
now.
in the eyes right now and
I
tell
can
me
do-
that you were the best tight end with your
I
shoulder
was-
pads out there. You are fucking lying.
I was the best tight end with my shoulder pads out there.
Your mom's shoulder pads. She doesn't even love you. Did you know that? She texted me the other day and said, "Hey, when you see Gabe on Friday, tell him that I don't even love him."
Probably because she's mad about her shoulder pads being
She's
gone.
like, I found out that he was still on my shoulder pads back in the 90s, and I hate that fucking son of a bitch. I was like, listen, Belinda,
One.
calm your titties down. I think it's time to break it down to him. Let Shane know that I am his dad.
Yep.
So, big reveal.
Whoa! Did this
Big
podcast
reveal.
just
Are you
turn?
guys related?
Yep.
I'm his dad.
Wow.
I had him, and then I got cryogenically frozen for a couple years.
Powerful moments is happening.
I mean, I didn't know you till a couple years ago, so that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always wondered. We look so much alike.
Now, let's take a break though, real quick, right now. Play Just the Two of Us by Will Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a reason we're playing this?
Because we just found out that there's a very strong connection in this room.
Just the two.
We want to highlight it in song.
So we're going to play Just the Two of Us by Will Smith.
We need to figure out a segue into the Great Lingo.
We'll do that while we're listening to Just the Two of Us.
All right, Shane.
Okay, pause for Just the Two of Us.
All right.
And we're back.
We're back.
That
I
was
need to get a beer.
do
Sounds
it.
emotionally.
I mean, with that knowledge that just got dropped, I mean, I'm surprised the crowd just isn't crying.
You personally, I lost my virginity listening to that song actually.
And Castaway Kids.
In Castaway Kids, listening to that.
I thought that was you finger banged the chick in Vertical Horizon.
I did finger bang and take the vertical horizon. And that is a true story.
In Castaway Kids.
No, it wasn't in Castaway
Oh.
Kids. No, it wasn't. I don't want to disclose the location because it's not a good one. It's like a...
Well, that's why you gotta disclose it.
I can't tell you
Why?
because it's not a good...
Was it in a church? Oh,
Something like that.
Sinner.
Yeah, dude.
Was it in a Catholic confessional?
Blood magic, dude.
Blood magic.
Blood man.
It wasn't. Did you cut a wrist to get her blood, or did you take other avenues?
Lancets, dude. We got some Lancets from Walgreens and use those.
So how did that work? Did the song come up and then you're like, "Hey, can I finger blast you or what?"
Hey,
Or
Have you ever listened to the song "Everything You Want" by Vertical Horizon?
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Actually, break for Vertical Horizon right here.
break
Shane?
break for Korey?
Burn it down and start again. What was it you thought that you would see? Who is it you think that I should be? Social construct never kept me in my place. Just keep your distance, you might be safe. Play the game, it's all give, no take. Work for the American dream, whatever that means, whatever that means. We can coalesce or coexist. Don't make this something I regret. I might do something you regret. And I can't breathe when my fire skin means everything. I'm listening, let freedom ring. And I can't speak without fear of no one listening. We'll take this fight back to the street.
I said now hands up, get on the ground. They say a just suffocation is what brought the giant down. There's good ones and there's bad ones, but today he's out of luck. Some say he woke up on the wrong side of the bed, so which is what?
Am I too light to the effect to shine my light on the neglected systematic death of rights? Not that we ever had them, cause they stole them. When they stole us, turn their heads like they don't know us. And by us, I'm talking people, racist, human, we're born equal.
Now it's a never-ending story and it's always on repeat. Half the world's distorted from these mass casualties, and I don't really care if they're raging in this street, cause if they have to fight for justice, then I'll have to fight for peace.
We can coalesce or coexist. Don't make this something I regret. I might do something you regret. And I can't breathe when my fire skin means everything. I'm listening, let freedom ring. And I can't speak without fear of no one listening. We'll take this fight back to the streets. You can take a breath, just not from me. You can take a breath, just not from me. No, no, not from me. You can take a breath, just not from. You can take a breath, just not from. You can take a breath, just not from. You can take a breath, just not from me. You should take a breath.
see, and after listening to that song, do not see why that song just inspires all types of fondling of genitals.
So, was you, while that song was playing, were you already fingers deep? Or
I was on my way.
you were on your way?
Yeah.
So that was the bridge. So the Vertical Horizon song was the bridge that made it down into the Pantaloons.
I don't think it was necessarily Vertical Horizon that made that happen, but I do remember it was playing while it happened.
Is that all you guys did that night? It was just Finger Blaster?
Yes. I think my genitals were touched for the first time that day as well. So it was like an exchange.
This was just last week, though, too. This was weird.
This is 3 months ago.
They were listening to I Love the 90s.
Who's your favorite songwriter?
Fucking Chris Daughtry, dude.
Yeah. I think we went over
Chris fucking Daughtry.
I knew you were going to say that.
Why?
I was blown away. What can I say? Never waste much time. He was on American Idol, wasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't even win.
He is the American Idol.
He didn't win, but he's more. The only two people that are more successful than him are the two winners, Kelly Clarkson and
Clay Aiken.
No. What's that one chick's name?
Carrie Underwood?
Carrie Underwood.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, she's a fox.
Yeah. How many fingers, Joe?
Where?
What'd you get?
Oh. All of them.
All of your fingers?
I don't know if it'd be a fist or a drill, though.
But then, yeah, what if she's like...
The drill. I call this
drill.
I call this the goose.
What
the
if she
goose
like?
beat.
What if she doesn't like that though? Once you do that for her,
Then I wouldn't do that. But she probably does.
Nah,
the dirty bitch.
2 fingers max.
Hey, can I get a quick shout out to Keystone Light for sponsoring this episode?
No, you can't.
Keith Stone doesn't even like the Rock Paper Podcast.
Keystone.
30 stones. How many bones? Prices went up since I used to buy
24
them.
stones for $12.
Oh, 24 stones for 12
50
bones.
cents a beer, you're basically drinking fucking piss. You guys.
Shout out to Roy's
Stop
for
judging me.
providing Keystone.
Oh, you guys stopped at Roy's and got the Keystone.
Yeah, we did. I was like, I look like all these motherfuckers. Let me go in there real quick.
These are my people.
Nothing
Roy's.
wrong with
Hey,
that.
did you get that gas station pizza?
No, I didn't, but I could have.
You could have.
We were coming down here for chili dogs.
That's right. Baked chili
I
dogs.
got family down here.
So, Steve Ewing, if you're listening to this, I got a chili dog recipe. It's probably better than yours.
Who is Steve Ewing?
Cut.
Can we talk about
Play
the same
4
Steve
letters, one
Steve
word.
Ewing,
We were
singer
talking-
From the Urge.
Ewing? Okay, I didn't know if you were talking about the same guy. Why are
Yeah,
you?
he owns a hot dog place. 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
How do you not know that?
Where?
Steve's Dogs.
He's not the hot dog
Yeah,
man.
he is.
He's not the hot dog man, no.
Okay,
He owns Steve's Dogs, though.
I didn't know that.
Steve's
gotta
Hot
go-
Dog
we'll
from
go
Tower
there
Grove.
See, this is the thing, guys. I don't usually eat fucking hot dogs.
We
I
know.
don't give a fuck
You
about
don't need anything.
Well, his hot dogs are all beef franks.
Oh, they're all beef, huh?
You down 3 of them like it was no thing.
Yeah, Mr. I don't eat
Yeah,
hot
Joe.
dogs.
I'll eat hot dogs.
Talk shit.
I'll eat some hot dogs. But I'm not going to be like, oh, hey, I'm going out to eat. What am I going to go eat? Let's go eat hot dogs. Fuck no. I'm
Why
not
not?
8 years old.
That's
They
His
Wow.
hot dogs are awesome.
they have
Wow.
they're loaded up
I
dogs.
feel like
They-
you just killed Santa Claus.
it's not
They-
like it's not
they
like
did.
just a dog with ketchup on it.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not just like a dog with ketchup on it.
Heartless. No, they have. I went there and I got a backyard barbecue dog and it had baked beans on it, coleslaw,
Potato salad.
potato salad rather.
Ew.
No, it was fucking delicious.
Sweet baby Ray's
disgusting.
barbecue
Yeah.
sauce.
I hate like half of that shit. I
Are
like
you even
beans.
American, dude? Why don't you go
You're
back
a
to fucking
hater.
Germany or something?
Potato
stupid
salad.
place?
Potato salad. We'll go back to Germany where fucking potato salad is.
I don't know where potato salad originated.
Coleslaw.
I love coleslaw too.
No.
KFC's coleslaw
Fuck
is the best.
coleslaw. Mayonnaise and lettuce.
Shout out to KFC's
No.
coleslaw. Right?
KFC's coleslaw. You take it and you dunk the biscuits in the coleslaw juice. Oh, it's so good. And if anybody has a problem with that, they can privately message me, and I will go to their house and beat their ass.
Korey has just put out an offer.
I'll come over there and I'll leg drop you right now.
Yeah, Korey will come over and leg drop you.
I'll ruin your carpet in your kitchen.
He will. And he'll leave. And he won't even help you clean it up. He'll just be
I was laughing too hard to even be thinking about cleaning anything up.
So wait, this guy has 2 hot dog stands.
They're not stands, they're actual restaurants.
Okay.
It's not like a cart down on the
We
road.
played a show there, acoustic, for
Did
his
you?
podcast
Yeah.
last summer.
Nice.
They had a hot dog buffet.
Hot dog buffet, huh?
Oh, that's what was fucking
You know the Urge,
proposed.
right?
Yeah. I know who he is.
All of his songs are about
Steve
hot dogs.
Ewing is not a very rare name. Neither of those names are like rare. So I was like, is it the same dude?
Steve or Ewing or Steve Ewing together?
Steve or Ewing and Steve Ewing. I bet if I typed in Steve Ewing right now, there's probably 5 of them in St. Louis.
That's not true.
I doubt that.
Are we gonna find out?
I know for a fact that all the Urge songs are about hot dogs. That's why he made his fucking restaurants.
Every single song.
All of them.
When you go to his concerts, there's
4 letters in 2 words, hot dog.
That's
Mind blown.
4 letters,
I
dog.
hate you so much.
D-O-D-G-G, because that's how he spells hot dog. G. 2 words, hot dog. It's metaphors, dude. Pay attention to the
Science,
game.
man.
Pay attention to the game.
So,
What's this song,
Korey.
what's the song The Machine about?
What?
What's the song The Machine about?
It's whatever you want it to be about.
No, you gave me that bullshit answer last time.
Yeah.
Tell me what it's really about. What was going through your mind when you wrote it?
That's a heavy question.
What was going through your mind when you wrote Violent Shakes?
We don't like to saying that stuff.
Well, you got people.
I'm not even lying. 50 people named Steve Ewing right now, and that's not even counting them all. That's not even counting all of them.
Those
But
are the questions.
Fuck you guys. Violent Shakes. Well, basically, I was.
See, listen, he's about to explain it because that's what people want to hear. People don't want to hear.
Basically,
whatever you want it to be.
I
That's
don't like
fucking
telling
gay.
people what they should feel like when they look.
You're not telling them
get
what
out
to
of my
do.
song.
You're telling them what you felt when you wrote the song.
I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Anyway,
Gabe
Joe.
convinced me I shouldn't tell them that. I want to tell people how they should feel.
No,
I had a serious. I was in love with alcohol for like a long time. Like I drank a lot of alcohol every day. Like all these Keystones that you guys are like babying right now.
Yeah.
I would have drank all those and like 5 more in the time that I've been here.
and been like, you guys are pussies.
Then been like, you guys are pussies. Then probably called into work tomorrow and drank all day again.
Mhm.
And then did nothing productive. And so I wasn't living up to like anything that I really wanted to do. I kind of hated myself. So I was like, fuck this. I'm going to quit drinking liquor. And that song, I wrote that song pretty much right before I stopped drinking. Like a couple days before that. And then I recorded it like a week into being sober. Totally sober. So it was really weird when I recorded it because I was like, fuck man. Like I kind of knew all along how I felt about this. But like Feral Youth, every single song pretty much is about being drunk. Every single one of them. So like I knew there was a problem there, but I wasn't addressing it. And yeah, so that's basically what it's about. The video is all about it. It's all about. But I mean, it's more like I didn't want to write it, so it was all about alcohol because I mean it could be about really any addiction. I mean, Korey has his addiction to scat porn. Shane has his addiction to fucking ICP songs.
Yeah.
And, any of those things. None of those things are medicine.
No.
One more dose of those could do you in.
Yep.
And, yeah, that's basically what it was.
I love that song.
Thanks,
I really
man.
do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a good one.
Fucking
okay.
hate that song. I never want to play it again.
What's The Machine about? What was going through Mr. Struggle Up a New Business's head when you were writing it?
Well, I was working like 60 hours a week at the time. And then for like a year I did that, like 50 hours most of the time, but then sometimes 60, and I had no time to do anything musically or with the band. So The Machine to me is like not playing music, not doing what you love really. Doesn't have to be music, but just for a job that's eventually you're just going to die. And for some people that's good. Like some people like to just, like they love work, they love what they do, you know? Like I love something that doesn't pay my bills. And I love doing that something, but it doesn't You know what I mean? So it's like,
I understand 100%.
So that's what it's about for me.
Yeah, I get that. Big time.
So, Joe, remember that story you were telling me about the other day about that bear?
About Wojak, the Syrian army bear?
Yeah, but you didn't know he was Syrian. You thought that he was just a World War II bear that was an ally.
He was an ally. He fought for the Polish army. But I found out that he was from Syria, or he was from Iran, and they found him in Syria. So this motherfucker's basically like an ISIS bear.
What's his name?
Wojak.
Wojak.
Now that I listen to it again, it just rolls off the tongue like an ISIS nickname.
So we need to form a new band called Wojak.
Wojak.
The Syrian ISIS bear.
The Syrian ISIS bear band. And all our songs.
Syrian ISIS bear band. So we can be called Sib.
Sib. Why don't we just name the band Sibian?
Yes.
Yes.
Where are we going to get the other I and the A and the N?
The other I and the A and the N is a...
Syrian ISIS...
Bear is a... Let's just do a knockout with no K. Syrian ISIS bear is a knockout. With no K, because I think words with K being silent on them are fucking just stupid as fuck anyway.
I agree.
It's like, why are you tough and rough? Why don't they rhyme with cough, man?
Cuff?
Cough.
They don't rhyme.
I know, but they spell
But
nearly
pony
the
and
same.
baloney do.
It's true.
Pony and baloney, and they're not even spelled nowhere near the same.
Why do I feel like shit every time I talk to you, Corey?
I don't know, dude. That sounds like a personal problem.
Every time.
Quit eyeing my wallet there, Sasquatch.
Where's your wallet at?
No.
Oh,
Conveniently.
that brown piece of shit?
Conveniently, you don't know where it's
Check
at.
this motherfucker out.
Look at this.
Boom.
I wrote
What is
here
that?
with the children's wallet club today.
What is that, a
Shane,
Batman
show
wallet?
yours. Shane, you got yours?
He's got a Batman wallet. He's got a Nintendo controller wallet.
What kind of wallet do you have?
A fucking black leather wallet because I'm an adult.
Fuck that shit.
I just wish this thing had a cord to go, and then you
I
could
just
plug
wish
it
this
in and
thing held money instead of Monopoly money.
Yeah. Hey, we all can't fly to Israel.
I wish this fucking wallet had a real picture in it because I'm tired of carrying around this trading card of this pink Power Ranger.
This is trading card of the pink Power Ranger.
So,
I really did do that when I was like 8 years old. I had a wallet with like a picture of the pink Power Ranger in it.
You thought she was hot, huh?
Oh, dude.
she
Yeah, when
was
I
hot.
8,
What was her name?
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
In real life, her real name was Amy Jo Johnson, dude.
I don't know her real name.
You know way too much.
I
Pink
loved
Pom.
her. I still love her to this day. If she called me right now and she's like, "Do you want to get married?" I'd say, "Fuck no." But I'll go on a date with you.
I don't know if you're cool or not.
I think she's broke, probably.
She probably was broke. That Power Ranger money.
If you're gonna like date someone,
The only
else,
one that's successful is the Green Ranger, and that's because he has Jesus on his side.
Yeah, he's a mixed martial artist fighter, and he's still in Power Rangers. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
That
There's
guy's
like
still on Power
18
Rangers.
incarnations of
Yeah,
Power Rangers.
he's still on there, dude.
He's still the Green Ranger, bro.
No, he's the Red Ranger in one of them.
Oh, try and take Jason's spot, huh?
See, I make fun of all your fucking little kid wallets and all this Power Ranger knowledge.
Yeah, but you don't let the general public know it.
Oh, I just fucking did.
Well, just now.
I mean, you know, because you're the only person who's going to
Yeah,
listen to this.
I'll know this. But at least when you get carded at the gas station, it's not because you don't look under 40, it's because you got a fucking Nintendo wallet. I think I need to see your ID. Why?
Sure that
Because you have a Nintendo wallet.
If you're going to have a Nintendo wallet, you might as well get, like, the N64 controller wallet. That way it's just awkwardly shaped. And, like,
Looks
it's
like-
super weird.
looks like a
Pulls out of my front
Triceratops.
pocket.
Yeah.
Actually, I do keep my wallet in my front
Me
pocket.
too, actually, right here. Boom.
I read something about
That way
wallet-
Joe can't
about,
steal that shit.
about sitting on your wallet, how it's bad for your back.
Really?
So I put it in my front pocket.
Nobody cares.
That probably explains why I feel like I'm 70, like, sometimes.
My back's already jacked up from being a fighter and stuff like that. So I just put my wallet in my front pocket.
Joe
I
will
don't
fight
sit
you
on
right
it.
now.
I won't fight him right now.
Johnny will fight you right now.
Johnny will lose. Johnny's my manager. We don't fight each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't I be your manager? You never asked
Because,
me.
dude, you don't know shit.
That's not true. I know
Johnny
plenty of
knows
shit.
everything.
Johnny does know quite a bit about
All
a
right.
lot of things.
Plans for 2016. Joe, new Lingo. What's going on with you? 2016.
Well, we're going to record some more songs, and we're going to release some more stuff. But I mean, really, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing right now, which is the formula, which is just keep working, man. Never stop.
Don't stop believing.
And I think we're going to buy a boat.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, I love boats.
So that when the rain happens, we don't have to, miss
There's
shows.
nothing to do with the rain. We're going to take it down to maybe the Lake of the Ozarks. Maybe go to Party Cove.
That's actually a good idea.
Try and spin some CDs. Maybe meet a wife.
Yeah, there you go. Or two.
Yeah, meet like a solid 11 who's like real drunk. And that way, like,
They make those?
The next day we hang out and she's just like, I don't even know why the fuck I was talking to you yesterday. You look like a fucking troll. But then she's like, but I actually love your heart of gold. So we fall in love. I ruin her life. Just absolutely just tear her life to shit.
Dunzo, yeah.
Get her pregnant and leave?
No, I'm not going to get her pregnant, dude. Plan B pills. But then, after the Party Code thing is done, I mean, we'll probably just keep recording songs and releasing them.
Feedback.
What about you? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, Apollo's Daughter Plans, 2016.
Write and record. We've taken time off from the end of 2015 through the holidays, get our shit together, which we didn't really capitalize on it as well as we should, but we're writing. We're recording in April a song, and just keep on keeping on. We just gotta keep on putting our name out there, even though we don't have anything booked as of now. We still gotta be talking to people, making sure that people still know that we're alive, and try and stay relevant in this. I don't want to call it oversaturated scene, but there's a bunch of bands that will easily overtake all of us if we stall out for too long. So,
Whoa. Talking about the competition, huh?
Well,
we're not competition.
I'm gonna start poisoning people.
It's not. It's not a competition. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. People think it's competition. That's why I
gonna take me alive.
That's why I didn't like playing the Battle for Point Fest, because it was a competition. I understand that.
Yeah.
But like when we all got there, everybody had to get there at 4:00. No one talked like we do at our shows, at like the non-competition shows, I guess you would say. Everybody was all in their own cliques, and the vibe just was bitter.
Yeah, I feel.
And it was hostile, and it wasn't fun.
Like, I'm gonna play Point Fest before you are, bro.
Yeah, it was just like a big competition, and I think that kind of stuff isn't good for the local scene.
Yeah.
But we all should be helping each other instead of being like, well, fuck you guys won. All right, well, practice more, I guess. I don't know what to say without you getting offended, but
it's true.
But it shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't be like, well, I'm mad at you guys because you guys won, or we didn't win because we didn't practice hard enough.
Yeah, very true. I never liked playing those battles at all. Like, we played them before in the last band I was in. They were just, you play them and the music is so varied, and then, everybody does a good job. But yeah, like you said, nobody ever talks, and then one band wins, and it's never the band you really expect sometimes, and then everybody's like, well, our fucking band's fucking sucks, and they're stupid.
The shit's rigged.
Yeah, this shit's rigged.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. When a band wins, they shouldn't have won, you guys should have won.
Yeah.
This thing's fucking rigged anyway.
Yeah, and then all your fans show up, and they're like, you guys fucking got this. And like 2 feet away from you is a dude who played in the band right before you. That fucking band before you fucking sucked. And you're like, shut the fuck up, dude. I know you're drunk, but like that guy's in that band.
Yeah,
like,
don't be a fucking jerk.
You not only sound like an asshole, but you're making me sound like an asshole now.
I understand 100% what you're saying.
It's terrible. I hate it.
Yeah, but it's like, it's kind of a rite of passage thing too. Because the best way to kind of get everybody attention is to support each other, right? I mean, that's kind of what I really tried to focus on doing this year, and it helped me discover you guys. Like, again, I know we've known each other for a long time, but we've never really been friends,
Yeah, because you had eyebrow piercings.
Shut the fuck up. Like Joe, fucking, Lingo's based out of Washington. Why didn't I know them? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like learning new things about each other. But we don't care about each other, nobody else is going to. That's kind of how I feel, because there is a lot of options for people, you know.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like battles, like I got to put myself in their position too, like Rich at Pops and like Coco even, like who we all know, you know. We know he's a good dude, but he also will tell you, if you give him a chance to talk to you, that it's hard for him because people have a bad impression of him because of Fivefold and how well they're doing sometimes, or just the fact that he works at Pops, or the fact that when he books shows he has to ask you to sell tickets. I mean, trust me, like me and him differ on the fact like he gets excited when he's got to sell tickets. I don't. Like, just being honest, being a real person, because, you know, like we were talking earlier, Joe, like not everybody you can anymore. It just seems like it's a lot harder to get people to buy tickets sometimes. You know, like that's the truth, right?
Well, I mean, you got to space your shows out.
So, you know,
that's when the Fivefold dudes are fucking smart guys.
They are.
They do. They play like a couple of shows a year, and they're big shows, and that's what they do right. They know what they're doing.
But they've also sacrificed over 8 straight years.
To
maintain that name. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's that's why I feel like, you know, when it comes to like the battles and stuff, like for one thing, I don't want it to make it seem like I'm too good to play those, because I'm not. You know, like Skyburnt White, like as a band, like it's just a thing. You know, like in past bands I've done that. So when I say I don't want to do that, it's not that I think I'm above it. It's just that, like you guys are talking, I have a hard time, you know, like if we were all in the same, like, battle, like with our 3 bands here, like that would be totally awkward, right? You know? It's just like something that you got to do, though. And if you find, like, a lot of those bands that are battling to get on there, a lot of them, like, probably over half of them are bands that not really anybody's heard of yet. You know what I'm saying, too?
Yeah.
Because, and when you're first starting out, like, that's all that matters, right? You listen to the radio. Like, back in high school, like, I wanted to be on the radio. That's all I could think about. I just got to get on the radio. Like, now that I've been doing it for 10 years, like, it's harder than just that, right?
Yeah.
But it's
way bigger than that.
And like, when other bands do that, like, you know, you have bands that you love that are your friends with that do that. You don't want to discourage it and make it seem like that's silly, because it's not silly. It's fucking awesome. But the theme behind it, like, yes, I wish they could figure out a different way to package it, because the bottom line is, you know, like I've said to you guys, and like I think we all feel, anything that happens good for any one of us is good for everybody. Yes. Because it gets the attention focused on this city that we're all a part of, right? So that's what it comes down to for me. And you kind of got to see both sides of it too, because again, like we've been doing it long enough that we actually have friends on both sides. We have friends that are just coming up. We have friends that are doing as good or better than our bands, and we also have friends that actually book shows now. So it's kind of part of growing up in it and doing it for so long, was seeing all those sides, you know?
Yeah. Well, like those battles, that's what I met Shane at the battles.
Yep.
And like like City of Parks.
Yeah, Blake.
And Silent Hollow. And
My Legacy, My Ghost.
My Legacy, My Ghost.
Diamondback Kings.
I didn't see them. They weren't in our battles.
Silent Hollow.
Hollow Point Heroes.
Soundtrapp. Yeah, dude.
Soundtrapp. All of them were. That was the one thing. Like when that final show, that Battle for Point Fest final show last year, that show was stacked with awesome bands from top to bottom.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
There's a lot of good options. And you know, the other thing is, like, just like one band sounds like this, right? It might not be something I'd listen to every day, but like it sounds kind of cheesy to say this kind of shit, but like, you know, like when Coco goes on his rant about like somebody can hear a song that prevents them from committing suicide, that means a lot to them. You know, like going back to that point, like who is anybody to say that one particular form of music is shit?
Yeah.
I think we can all tell when somebody's just not trying and doesn't care, right?
Yeah.
But if somebody actually cares, like there's different things you can pick up on that's actually good about that kind of music, even if it's not something you enjoy. You know? So it's kind of hard to throw us all whenever you've got a bunch of different sounds on one, you know, lineup and be like, okay, pick the best one, because it's like, what best one of what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is too is about those battles is you'll never know who the judges are coming out of it. I mean, they could be people that are biased towards your type of music, and because they might not think like that. You know, that's the thing is they don't. Not everybody thinks like that. It would be great if everybody did some of those people are just like I've known people who've played those battles before and been like, that doesn't even sound like shit they were playing on the point. They had like 3 keyboards and they were just playing weird stuff, and they don't play that kind of shit on the point. I don't know why they'd pick up to a point fest. And it's like, well, dude, that's because the judges saw that and thought, well, these guys don't sound like everybody else, you know? Or they saw something they genuinely liked about that band. I just feel like the battles are just, they're good, but they're good for people, but I don't want to do them. Like, I personally just don't want to do them. I don't think they're... to say that I don't think they're silly, I would be lying. Because I do think they're kind of silly, because they do create such a tension between certain people. You know, I've known people that fucking, like, don't even like bands because they did lose to them, like, 3 years ago, you know, in this fucking Battle for Point Fest, and they still are salty about that band to this day.
And it's like... But you're right, though. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of what the system puts into those bands coming up. And that's... Dude... Like, to go back on that point, like, I'm 31, like, you know, we're not too far in age. It's like, why have we not been friends? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I think you're an awesome dude. Like, we play music. It doesn't make any sense, you know? Yeah. Like, but in different bands I've been in, like, yeah, it was kind of like the ominous, like, competition thing. Mm-hmm. You know, like, if you're playing with this band, well, do they have more fans than us? You know what I mean? Like, and that's just, I don't know, that's... kind of in the past couple years, like, what I've discovered. Yeah. It's like, and no matter how much you do, like, for your particular band, whatever, people don't give a fuck. That's the bottom line. People will give a fuck about what your band makes them feel. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, if you're doing all this stuff for your particular band, well, it doesn't matter. What's the total package make somebody feel, you know? Yeah. I don't know. It's not a selfish thing. You gotta realize it's, like, about the group effort kind of stuff. But. Yeah.
But I want my fans to be your fans. And your fans. And then your fans be my fans. Yeah. That's the way it should be. Like,
my mom likes your band.
Does she?
Yeah. My mom's never seen your band. But my mom said like, your band.
Your mom would love our band.
My mom probably would like your band.
When we play shows, it's good. When we play shows, people are like, "Oh, we go on stage at 10 o'clock." Don't do that.
Right. Yeah. The show starts.
The doors open at 6. Make sure you're there by 6:30.
And it sucks that, like, you know, when people like text you that, like, if anybody is listening to this, like, don't text us and ask us when our bands go on. Just don't.
Well, majority of the time we don't even know anyways.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know until we're there.
We don't know. Like, get there and show up and see everybody if you can. Like, if your work, you know, because I'm even, like, sometimes, like, my work keeps me late and I have to, like, get there just... The last show we did at Pops, I walked in out of my car, loaded my guitar on stage, and we played a set. Yeah. Like, that's how fast it had to happen. But if you can get there, get there. You know, because, right? Yeah. I mean, how many text messages do we get every time we play? Like, what time do you guys go on? Well, what about my friends that played earlier? That could have been us in that slot, too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I've done it before.
We all have.
Yeah. But that's something that needs to come to a halt.
My favorite thing, this is like kind of off subject, my favorite thing is when people text you and they're like, how do I get there? And I'm like, the direction is on the fucking business is on the ticket. You like every single thing I've ever seen on Facebook. You have a phone. Fucking look up the fucking... Just look up the Firebird. That's all you have to do. Type in the Firebird, St. Louis. It will give you an address. And I swear to God, there's an app on your phone that will tell you exactly how to get there.
I swear, it's an app that if you have an iPhone, you can't even delete it.
You can't get rid of it.
It's not
very reliable sometimes, but it's not going to get you super lost.
Yeah.
You will find.
You'll show up down the road.
You will find Pops. Like, I swear, it's not hard. But yeah, they'll do that, and they'll be like, "Where's it at? What time does it start?" And it's like, it's all on the ticket, man. Please just read.
Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, show days. They think that we just go hang out, drink beer, do drugs or whatever. Yeah. When we're actually running around like crazy people.
Yeah.
Trying to get shit done.
You don't even look at your phone a lot of times until like the next day.
There was one time where I thought I lost my keys and my phone at Pops. And I was like, where the fuck is my stuff at? And then everybody left. It was, like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And they were sitting on a table, like, over by the bathrooms. And I was like, what the fuck? And we would have stole all my shit. I was like, I didn't know where anything was.
I everybody talks about how shady like Pops is.
I've never had a bad experience there.
Never.
And like I left my guitar at Cicero's last show, and I had to go back and get it, and it was still fine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we saw that. We figured somebody come back and get it. I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hopefully the mentality gets over. I mean, this battle for Point Fest things won't stop because honestly, it is a way for some bands to get great exposure. Like last year, City Parks did win. They got to go and play it. Like if you guys got.
Oh yeah, I mean the exposure was great the crowd was great. I don't know if the exposure was really there.
But
if that makes any sense.
I mean, but at the beginning of the day too, like with that, having all these bands play.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That is like a promoter's dream. They're like everybody, you know, especially with the newer bands that can draw tons of people. They're like, fuck yeah, and you can fucking play Point Fest.
Yeah.
You can sell 150 tickets.
Shane's out of the room.
So?
Say what you really think about Shane. Joe, go.
Shane is such a fucking pussy. It makes me
Dude,
fucking
the biggest
sick.
fucking Sasquatch looking ass pussy I've
Dude,
ever
for
seen.
real.
He's been 8 foot tall since he was fucking like 5 years old.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure he came out of his mom 8 foot tall.
He beat entire junior high basketball teams by himself.
You just fought him down. Entire
with one hand just blocked, and then the other hand like boop.
Just stepping
Done.
over kids.
Just boom, donezo.
He just 4-stepped that whole entire court.
He thinks he knows what he's doing running this show.
He doesn't know shit.
He doesn't know.
I'll have you know.
I already do know. I listen to this shit. 158 of them I've listened to.
Right.
You listen to every single one of these?
Turds.
You listen to every single one?
Yeah, because I like supporting the fucking scene that I'm in.
So you listen to these comedians that talk
Yeah.
too?
What's wrong with comedians? Are you calling out comedians?
Shady motherfuckers, dude.
Joe Glenk is calling out all
Stand-up
comedians.
comedians are just the shadiest.
So,
But yeah,
No, I have no problem with that.
Selling tickets and stuff is fine. But
hey, buddy.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But I mean, it really is. It's a promoter's dream. Like a lot of these new bands, you know, like even then, you know, like being an older band, I don't know how easy it would be to sell a ton of tickets if you're like Battle for Point Fest because people are like, I've already seen you do
that's
that
why
3
we
times.
took a big break, especially
I've already
from
seen you do that 3
Pops,
times.
because the first time we entered, we made it past the first round, and then we didn't make it to the second round, which is whatever. So we entered it again, just on a whim. Just was like, you know what, fuck it, let's try it again. Let's see if we can do it. Well, we ended up playing 4 shows like in a month and a half, all at Pops.
Yeah.
We had to sell tickets to each one. The first one we sold over 100 tickets, and then the next one we got down to 80, and then down to 50. And I was just like, I'm like, I can't just shove these tickets down these people's throat when they were just here last weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's kind of shitty, but
I mean, that is the good thing about the battles, though, because that really doesn't matter. I've seen bands go in there and be like, we sold 300 tickets, and they fucking lose. Like, there was this one band that we played with one time, they seriously claimed they sold 300 tickets. I don't know if they really sold that many, because there didn't seem to be that many people there for them. But then the next day, they were all calling, or one of them was, like, harassing the point about it when they lost. They didn't get it. And they were harassing the point from, like, a text number. And then they figured out, they like traced the number back and figured out it was one of the guys from that band actually that was doing all this shit, and so they were like making fun of him on the radio. It was really good.
it was really good.
I actually loved it.
Yeah, but I understand the battles, but they're toxic.
Yeah,
It's a toxic environment. I
for
understand
the idea of a scene uniting, it is not a good thing.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do in 2016 with the Apollo's Daughter?
We're gonna fucking rock Hawks, dude.
All right.
Rockham Hawks.
Rockham Hawks, Cox.
2016, man, do what you want.
Yeah. We're just gonna do what we can. Write the best James that we can.
Yeah.
I mean, if they sound good to us, then we're gonna put them out.
I think we should do a show around here in the next couple months.
I'll think about it.
No, we're going to do it.
I'll do that.
There's nowhere to play around here.
We're going to make a place to play.
We're gonna build our own
You know what it is?
venue.
Do you remember, like, okay, when we were all 20, like around that age, and I'm sure you did this too. Did you ever have somebody, like, rent a KC hall and throw a show there?
That's where me and Joe met.
Yeah.
Dude, those shows were the shit, man. We could still do that.
You gotta think, back then we were like in high school and stuff, and people actually came to those.
Well, Joe still hits on high school chicks.
Well, yeah, but they don't. They don't.
Joe doesn't hit on any chicks.
They don't come to his
Joe
shows.
can be around girls that he's completely interested in and not say a fucking word.
Well,
It's ridiculously
they want to
embarrassing.
know the man
actually.
behind the leather jacket, dude.
Nobody wants to know the man behind the leather jacket.
I do.
Well, Gabe,
I mean,
I'm
as
sorry.
a friend. As a friend, not like...
Yeah, but
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Just setting up a show and just playing, even if it was
We're
just
gonna
us,
do it.
like there in attendance.
Yeah.
But I would like to make it where people actually come out.
If you build it, they will come.
They will.
I've gotten bitten a couple times because of that.
I'll buy you. Hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Especially here in this town.
Don't be bitter, Korey.
We'll see. I'll put some feelers out.
Well,
I'll hang flyers.
Well, hang on flyers and wherever you let Winsville is going to help down here.
I'll come down here.
hey, January 9th, we have a show coming up. It's called Winter Mayhem,
And Sullivan,
and you should come.
I'm having a baby that week.
Well, bring the baby. It's all good.
No, he's not going to be here yet.
Babies love rock and roll.
System
Baby-
Slave,
baby
Maximus,
does do love
Soundtrapp, Krabby Trav, the Blue Electric, One Day, and us, Skyburn White.
Yeah.
You should come.
I'll see what I can do.
January 9th.
See, that's the thing about 2016. The beginning of the year is going to be rough.
Well, that's why it's called Winter Mayhem.
No,
It's so crazy.
I'm talking about for us as Apollo Starter.
No, I'm gonna drag your ass out. We're gonna do some stuff. And you're recording in April, right?
Yeah, in
You know?
April, and then our drummer's wedding is in
So.
June.
I know New Lingo has some plans to record some new stuff. That's all I know.
we do have plans to record this, so I think we already talked about this.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that might have been deleted because Shane's completely
I
unprofessional.
don't think
on
it got
Purple Laptop.
deleted. I think we just we rehashed it.
I
since
think we just
started.
rehashed it, yeah.
Well,
I think we did. You
I
can
wanted
just
to say
delete
it
whatever
again.
we fucking repeat.
I wanted to say it again.
Yay.
All right. Well, I think we ought to close this
We
thing.
gotta shut this down.
Shut her down.
Shut her down. But yeah, if you haven't heard or don't own any Apollo's Daughter, New Lingo, or Skyburnt White music, change that. Go out and check out these guys' bands and
Support local music.
yeah. Support local music regardless of any whether it's these guys, but there's tons of great options out there in town. There's lots of great music and.
If you guys want anybody, just let us know and we'll point you in the right directions.
Yep.
Maiden Waves.
Yeah.
Conquerors They Come. Midnight Hour if you like metal.
Sound Hollow.
Maiden Waves is seriously like my favorite band right
They're
now.
good as fuck.
Just like seriously. Just
Not sucking
They're
on
good.
not sucking on the Fivefold dick, but that new album is
Fivefold's
super
pretty
good.
fucking
The
solid.
new album is super fucking good.
Dude, I've been listening the past couple days and it's super solid.
Darker Side of Me.
Darker Side of Me, dude.
Is
That
that
song
yours
is
too?
awesome.
Dude, because
I was telling them about.
and
I
I've
was
seen
telling
him
Ryan about that
scream
last
and
night.
go back to singing too, like that song.
Dude.
Like live, he's
That dude's a
Ryan
monster.
is fucking insane.
My
The
favorite
nicest
song.
monster on the planet.
Yeah.
I gotta find it. I don't remember the name of it because I'm terrible. But it
Hush
is-
List?
Well, Hush List is good, but I'm talking about Fivefold right now. Just Close Your Eyes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's one that's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like on the Ink Spot like recap
Yes.
video.
Yeah.
That song's awesome.
Isn't Hollow Point Heroes going to do something soon?
I don't know. I haven't heard from any of those guys.
Yeah.
In Discrepancies, they're recording soon.
Yep.
They're writing
Discrepancies
some
are
new
recording
shit.
soon.
Silent Hollow, I think they are too. System Slave.
Ashland is the jam.
Ashland is the shit.
Those
Yeah, they're
dudes
fucking
are
awesome.
fucking cool. Those dudes and chick. I watched them all.
There can only be
I watched them all get pretty hammered last night.
there
It was a
can
great
there can
time.
only be one female fronted band around these parts. They're gonna have to go find some.
They're from Illinois.
Well, they're coming over to St. Louis too often.
Don't get me wrong, though. I could beat up every single person,
And
including the invisible guitar player.
I think that all of our goal really is to get Rock Paper Podcast out there, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, what?
Because every show I try to mention something about it. Like sometimes I just forget because I'm a horrible friend. You know.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Ruh.
Shane does a lot of work, man. Shane fucking drove 2 hours out here to bum fucking Egypt, where the fuck we are right now.
Yeah.
This isn't bumfucking Egypt. This is Potosi. It's right next to a Maximus security prison where they fucking kill people.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is not the meth house.
This is a hardcore town.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it until I die. Shane is just as much a part of the scene as we are. So,
Oh,
But Mario
if you support us, you have to support Shane,
And I'll say
not
this,
support
'cause
Mario.
I've said it multiple times today, but Shane is absolute garbage. Fuck him.
Yeah. And fuck
Amen.
Mario. Fuck
Everybody
Mario.
has their opinions.
Fuck Mario Spina, right?
Yeah, fuck. It's Spina? I
Yeah.
thought it was Spina.
It's Spina.
Oh, because
He
he's
has a little thing over it.
is a Mexicana.
Yeah. Spina. Mario Spina.
Yeah, well, he sucks. He has a stupid bald head and stupid tight shirt.
Yeah. And we don't know why Stacy's with you, but she is.
yeah. Yeah.
But it was a good 2015.
Loved
I
it.
personally want to thank
Me? Me?
the guys in my band,
Oh.
Dave, Lacey, Taylor, and Nick.
Bullshit.
All the band girlfriends, Emily, Hannah, Kim, Joe,
Judd.
New Lingo, Skybird White,
Yep.
Shane, Pops, The Point, Jordan, Coco Murray, the guys at Inkspot, Robbie and Big Dave.
You gotta think of your thanks for 2015.
And just everybody that came out to one of our shows or bought a CD or even a shirt or we gave a CD to. Anybody that even clapped at one of our shows. Thank you, and thank you for making 2015 as awesome as it was for
Yeah,
us.
because Korey sucks.
I want to thank my mom and my sister. And everybody else, too. But I don't want to list a whole bunch of people.
I want to thank.
But I love my mom and my sister more than anybody in the whole world. Don't fuck with them.
I love your mom and sister too, and I love the Lord,
I love the God bless.
and I love Shane.
God bless. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I love my balls for making a baby.
There you go.
That's coming soon.
2015.
She doesn't even love you.
Love my cat Mitch.
Your
I fucking
cat.
love your cat, dude.
I know you do, because Mitch is the shit.
I would
What's
fuck with
your old lady's name? Lily.
Freya Lily.
Oh, I
I
knew.
love
I was
my
like, I
lady.
knew I was getting a Lily somewhere.
She's pretty badass.
Freya. Where'd she get that name from?
Freya.
Nice.
Freya.
Yeah.
It's like a
Where's she
Swedish.
from?
It's like a Swedish name, isn't it?
It's
Is she
Nordic.
from Washington?
Nordic. That's it.
She's from
Norway.
Valhalla.
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 Yep.
Valhalla.
That's metal as shit.
That's
She,
pretty
she
cool.
probably listens to that Black Viking metal, doesn't she?
Yep. Pretty much.
All right, fucking cut us off. Dude.
Yep. That's
Fuck you, Shane.
Please cut a bunch of this shit down too.
Love you, Shane.
It's too much.
love you guys. So, yep. Keep on rocking in 2016.
Keep on rocking.
Rock Paper
in the
Podcast,
free
motherfucking
world.
bitch.
Hi, this is Korey from. Hi, this is Korey from Apollo's daughter.
Did someone just fart? You're next. I still gotta think of a voice.
Hi, this is Joe from New Lingo.
It sounds sad.
And I'm Gabe from Skybird White.
And this is Shane from Rock Paper Podcast.
Yes.
Done. I think we might need to do that again.
Hi, this is Korey from Apollo's.
Start it over. Stop it.
Hi, this is Korey. Stop it.